everyone, welcome back to Quirky Pineapples. If you're new here, I'm Vina, a plant-based recipe developer and food blogger, and I'm back with another What I Eat in a Day. And we're gonna have a moment of transparency. A moment of transparency because today I feel like crud. I don't feel that great today. I am pretty sure that I am PMSing. I'm pretty sure I'm PMSing. So poor husbandron today, right? And I think I may be having like a stress reaction. I'm not totally sure because my skin has been a little bit irritated today, and I'm not totally sure. Uh-oh. My skin's been a little bit irritated today, and I'm not 100% sure why. But I do think that it's possible that I've maybe let myself get a little too overwhelmed with my 9 to 5 and then trying to juggle my food blog, which, just comes with the territory. And from time to time, you hit a little bit of burnout and you get back on the horse. But if it's one thing that I've learned is that the algorithm don't care about how you feeling. So today it's a little bit more about consistency than it is about perfection. So I'm not totally up for my usual like elaborate kind of cooking and different things like that. But I am interested in making sure that I nourish myself, especially since I'm not feeling that great today. And so I'm craving carbs like crazy, of course. Um, if you know, you know. So I really wanted a bagel. And so Husbandron went out and got me a sesame seed bagel. And fun fact, fun fact about me, I like everything bagel seasoning, but I do not like everything bagels. Yeah, I don't like them. I feel like the balance is off and they can be delicious, but sometimes it's a little too much onion or a little too much garlic or a little too much crunch. So I feel like with bagel seasoning, I can kind of control it a little bit. So today I'm having a bagel with cream cheese with some everything bagel seasoning, and I have an iced cacao, just something to soothe my soul a little bit because I tend to crave chocolate around this time too. So I figured the cacao would be a better option for me. And then I forgot to bring it down here with me, but I'm gonna probably eat a banana too. Yeah, I'm gonna eat a banana too, just for a little extra nourishment. This isn't like the most nutritious breakfast in the world, but let's be real, everything that we eat isn't always gonna be super nutritious. But yeah, comment down below if you are kind of like me and you like everything bagel seasoning, but you can't stand everything bagels. So yeah, that would be a fun conversation to have in the comment section. But yeah, um, like I said, not 100% today, but still showing up and still going to show you what I eat. So this is more of a like super realistic show you what I eat in a day when stuff has kind of hit the fan a little bit. Which, like I said, it happens from time to time, right? Like we get busy, we have life be lifing. Oh my gosh, life be lifing. And it's been lifing lately. Like I'm super grateful and super happy, but life be lifing sometimes. And that's all right. We just kind of like roll with the punches. So that's what's happening today. You're getting a really realistic what I eat in a day. I'm kind of going off of what's already in my refrigerator. Like, what can I make based off of what I already have in the fridge today? Because I can't even think about trying to go to the grocery store and dealing with being out in the grocery store on a Saturday morning with a bunch of people. So, yeah, you're going to get a really realistic view of what it is that I eat in a day on days like today, because there are days like this that come and go. I've mentioned before that I aim for an 80-20 situation. Most of the time I hit that mark where it's like 80% of my meals are whole food, plant-based, super nourishing. And then that other 20% is for days like today when things are things. I don't want to get into it too much, but I mean, just know like if you've been watching me for a while, a lot of you know I work a full job and I do this as well, as long along with developing a food blog. And even though I love my food blog and I know that I'm absolutely like super privileged to be able to have the time and the resources to even put up a YouTube video because it does take time and resources, and to run a side hustle, that sometimes it does get a little overwhelming sometimes. So here I am, gonna eat whatever I can today and keep myself nourished today. And you guys will get a glimpse of that. And hopefully it'll help you out too for days when you're just too busy and you're just like, I don't know what I'm putting in that oven today, or I don't know what I'm cooking today. Just pulling whatever we can out of the fridge and doing what we need to do to take care of ourselves. So yeah, I'm going to eat my breakfast and then I'm going to get some work done because even though it's Saturday, there is still work to do. And then I will see you guys back at lunchtime. So I'm starting to think this is like my spot for the day because it's where I'm working and having my meals, but it's a pretty comfortable spot, so it's fine. And I've been like letting YouTube videos play in the background. Husbandron is editing my video for this week, so he's in the office. So I'm kind of trying to stay out of his way a little bit. And then when he's done, then I go in and do my finishing touches, which will probably be after I eat lunch. But yeah, so for lunch today, I am having just like a tofu sandwich. I had some leftover, marinated tofu that I wanted to use up. So sandwich it is. And I know what you're thinking, gosh, that's a lot of bread. But again, I'm craving carbs and I want bread today. And yeah, it's okay. Later on, I'll make sure that dinner is a lot more like nutritious and like full of everything that I might need. But right now, I'm just trying to make it through the day and get things done. So I'm just making sure that I eat in general. Oh, and then I have some popcorn to go along with it, which, of course, if you've been watching my videos long enough, then you know that it's the Lesser Evil brand. I think it's called the golden one, where it's Himalayan sea salt and I think coconut oil to make like a buttery flavor, and it is actually really quite good. Let me move that out of the way. But yeah, it's super good, and I could sit and eat a whole bag of that stuff if no one was looking. But it's kind of nice. It has a little extra fiber. It's a good way to add that in. And then my sandwich should be pretty high protein, which is good because I need the energy today. But yeah, so I'm going to enjoy my marinated tofu sandwich. And then I'll see you guys back at dinner time, which, like I said, will be a lot more nutritious. I think I'm going to make a tikka masala. Yeah, I think I'm gonna make a tikka masala because I have some simmer sauce in my cupboard that I've been wanting to use and I've been wanting to try out from a brand that I haven't used before. So yeah, I think that's what we're gonna do. And I'll try to add in as much veg and anything that I can to make it a more like balanced meal. All right, well, I'll see you guys back at dinner time. Alrighty, so it is finally dinner time. I've finished up all my work and I'm just curious, when you finish up all of the things that you need to do for the day, there's like this rush of release. Like, do you guys feel that when you finish up what you're supposed to do for the day, whether it's chores or you had a work assignment or anything like that, and then when it's all done, you're just like, like you can exhale. That's how I feel right now. And I'm excited because dinner looks pretty good. I had some tikka masala, like simmer sauce in my cupboard, and I wanted to use that and try it out. And so I didn't just want to have tofu with it. So I added some peppers and some sweet potatoes. I was gonna add cauliflower, but I think it went bad. So couldn't add that, but it seems pretty good. And then I just made some basmati rice to go on the side in the rice cooker. Easy peasy. If you are seeing the terrible mess behind me, just don't pay attention. That's what happens when you cook. So I actually haven't tried this sauce before, so I guess I'm gonna try it on camera with you guys. I guess we'll get a little bit of rice. Come on, rice. That's pretty good. I'll probably add like maybe just a touch of salt. But besides that, it's a pretty good simmer sauce. I used the, sorry, let me see which sauce I used. I got the hiccups out of nowhere. I ordered it from Thrive Market, so, and I already threw it in the trash. I don't want to pull it out of the trash. So I used the Maya Kaimal, I hope I'm not saying that wrong, vegan tikka masala simmer sauce, and it's pretty good. I've been trying to make things a little easier on myself. So using pre-made sauces, on occasion, pre-baked tofu, things like that. And so just things to make stuff a little bit simpler, making the day a little bit simpler. But yeah, so this is dinner. I hope that you found that the recipes and the food that I showed today helpful, especially on days like today when things are just a little off, right? I am super, super grateful for everyone who's here and who watches. So by no means would I ever complain about how cool it is to be able to do this and have people who watch these videos. But you know, I'm human and sometimes there's just days where I'm just not feeling my best. And so I will say eating really good meals, like having something like this. Oh, I did add spinach to this too, by the way. I forgot to mention that. Apparently not enough because I feel like it disappeared. But having like hearty meals like this that are just like comforting and gonna put some nutrients back in my body, make me feel a lot better. And then I didn't show it, but I did have like a green juice a little earlier. I'll grab that. I don't use a lot of greens powders and things like that, but I like to try out a few from time to time. This one's the Bloom Green and Superfoods. This one's the orange passion fruit, and it's good for digestion, bloating, energy. And I have to say, it actually gave me a little energy, so I'm not hating. It was actually pretty good. I was craving like juice or some type of flavored beverage, and usually I have like poppies or something like that, and I didn't. So I was like, you know what? I'll have some green juice, and that was probably better. But yeah, if you stayed this far along in the video, then I would say you can answer my question from earlier about the bagels. Answer my question from earlier about the bagels, because if you stayed this long, you probably heard the question. And you can drop a bagel emoji in the comment section. But not just the bagel emoji, but you have to answer the question from earlier in the video as well. And that was whether you are yay or nay to everything bagels. And if you're like me and I don't like them, but I do like everything bagel seasoning. But yeah, thanks so much for joining me again. If you would like to check out any of my recipes, you can go to quirkypineapples.com. And I also have a plant-based nutrition guide that comes with a full list of my recommendations of different things like sauces and seasonings and things like that to help you on your plant-based journey, as well as a meal planner and the vegan plate method, which is really helpful. But yeah, again, thank you so much for joining me. Please don't forget to like and subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.